Hello and welcome to autoX. My name is Karan Mathur. Ultraviolette has launched two new products in the Indian market. The first is this electric motor scooter called Tesseract. And then you have the second product launch for the day, which is India's first electric dirt bike called the Shockwave. Alright, let's start with the Tesseract first, and of course, let's start at the front end. Now, this has floating style DRLs. It has a pretty chunky and sharp looking front end. Of course, with that, you get 14-inch wheels and you get Ultraviolette's special aero discs, which will help in, of course, efficiency. Then, if you go further upon, we talk about some features. You get a front and you get a rear dash cam. This has been integrated to the OmniSense and radar mirrors. Now, these help with rider assist systems like blind spot assist, overtake alert, and collision assist systems. Then, if you move further back, you get a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, and a special feature which they've introduced is haptic feedback through the handlebars. This will come in handy when the rider assistance systems alert you or you get call notifications and all that. With that, if you talk about space, you have plenty of space, as we can see on the footboard. You have 34 liters of under-seat storage, and as you can see from the seat, it's pretty large, it's pretty wide, so it will be able to accommodate two fairly sized adults pretty easily. Then if you move further down, you have, of course, Violet AI features which have been integrated into the system. Now, these give you all the information that you need through the app itself. Finally, we talk about mechanical specifications. Now, Ultraviolette hasn't told us the battery capacity yet, but what they have told us is that this can do a claimed range of 261 kilometers. In terms of the performance specs, well, it gets 20 bhp. It can do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, then has a top speed of 125 kilometers per hour. And of course, this has all been integrated into all the technological assistance systems. Then finally, if you have safety, we come to that. We have dual channel ABS, you have stability control, and finally talk about price. Well, this has been launched at a price of rupees 1.45 lakh rupees, but for the first 10,000 customers, Ultraviolette is offering the Tesseract at 1.2 lakh rupees. So what do you guys think about it? Tell us in the comment section down below. Alright, now first let's start with the looks. I think it's a pretty good mix of an enduro motorcycle mixed with a dirt motorcycle, and what Ultraviolette says is that they mixed a fun street motorcycle with an enduro one, calling it a Funduro motorcycle. May sound cheesy, but that's what they've come up with. Now, this is built on UV's light motorcycle platform, and as a result, it gets some real off-road characteristics. First, let's get performance out of the way. You get 14.5 bhp of power, and then you have 505 Nm of peak torque going to the rear wheels. But why that makes sense is because this only weighs 120 kgs, and a big reason for that, of course, is the platform which they've used and made it the lightweight that it is. Then if we come to the battery pack, well, it gets a claimed range of 165 kilometers. Now, that could probably translate to a real world range of about 100 to 120, but that remains to be seen. And then moving further on, in terms of performance only, this can do 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds, which is pretty similar to what you saw with the UV Tesseract. And again, when we get it out on the road, when we test it out, that is when we'll be able to test those claims. Of course, what remains to be seen is how fast it can do the 0 to 100 km per hour mark, because as I said, this can do a top speed of 120 kilometers. Now, of course, coming to the off-road hardware. First and foremost, if you look in the front, you get 37mm cartridge style forks. Of course, these have fork protectors as well. You get a nice half beak right over here. You get a rally style navigation tower. You get 90 section Rice Trail R tires with spoke wheels. Now, we did test them out. We really liked how these perform, and I'm really hoping that this makes it on to the production version as well. You get a rear monoshock over here with 180mm of travel. At the front, you get 37mm forks with 200mm of travel. And as I mentioned, you get 19-inch wheels at the front, but you get 17-inch wheels at the back. Now, I would have preferred to see an 18-inch combination with the 19-inch front, but this is a motorcycle that is meant to be versatile. They're going to be adaptable. You're going to be able to use it on the road and off the road as well. And then for the braking power, you get 270mm axle mounted dual pod brakes at the front, and at the back you get 220mm rear disc brakes. Finally, if you move to the aesthetics, Now this is available in two color options. You have this, the white and the neon red, and you have an electric yellow, which is a combination of black and yellow, and I think I really prefer that one over this. Then of course you have the seat. Now you have the rally seat put on this unit, but what Ultraviolette claims is that they also have a dual seat option for regular usage. Talk about features. Well, you get a vertically stacked infotainment system with mobile connectivity. Then you have all LED lighting at the front, as you guys saw with the navigation tower, and you'll also get an LED light at the back. With that, talk about safety. Well, you have 4 levels of traction control. This will be a fast motorcycle, probably too fast in the hands of some people, and that's why I feel the levels of traction control will come in handy. Then you have switchable dual channel ABS with the rear being switchable. That's of course a necessary add-on for off-road motorcycles. Finally, we have the price. Well, this has been launched at a starting price of 1.75 lakh rupees, and unlike the Tesseract, the first 1,000 units of the Shockwave will be available at 1.5 lakh rupees. So, what do you guys think of the new Ultraviolette Shockwave electric dirt bike? It's pretty tempting, and I'm really looking forward to riding this motorcycle when I can. So, leave it in the comment down below. What do you guys think?